give a shit.
Yep.
Correct.
That's true.
I mean, that's just the truth of it.
I'm just getting mine.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that that's a new trend. It's probably been that way since the dawn of guys trying to put their dicks in women.
Yeah.
But what is new is this incredible spike of STDs. And whether you're a guy or a girl, you got to be fucking careful, man. You got to be careful.
Now,
and condoms won't protect you from genital herpes, which is a huge explosion that's happening right now.
Here, I just had a thought here with the opiate epidemic, and now with an STD epidemic. Would that be considered a pandemic?
Well, nobody's talking about it. It would be a pandemic. That's true. Yep.
You know what I mean? Imagine if those two situations or scenarios collide together.
Right.
We would have
another
situation
I'll
going
bet you
on.
that may be part of why the
maybe that's what it is.
Why
it's true.
Yeah,
maybe.
No, it has. So I actually closed it out. I didn't even look, and I should have. But is HIV still in the rise, or no?
HIV is on the decline.
It is on the decline.
If you go to CDC,
even with all the shooting up and stuff.
If you go to CDC.gov right now and you look at,
I was looking, but I couldn't find the new...
HIV is not even in the top 5. Wow. I mean, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. It's communicable now. You know what I mean? HIV, it had to be bodily fluids. You know what I mean? You had to exchange bodily fluids with herpes. It's just skin on skin, man.
Yeah.
Skin on skin, and a condom's not protecting you from that. So it's screwed up. But anyway, the point of the segment was to discuss how if you are in a newly begun relationship, you are well within your rights to ask. And if that person feels as though you're wrong to ask, that's not the right person
for you.
I mean,
exactly.
You know what I mean? They're just not. You do not want genital herpes for the rest of your life.
Oh my God!
You probably already have mouth herpes because 60% of the population does. They call them cold sores or whatever. Mm-hmm. So you may have those. If when you have a cold sore and you have an outbreak and it hurts and whatever else, don't give your partner fellatio. Don't do that because you're going to give them genital herpes. It's fucked, man. But 1 in 6 people, look it up, CDC.gov, 1 in 6 people suffer from genital herpes. That's the world we live in, and it's frightening. And you are well within your rights. Again, I can't reiterate this point enough. You are well within your rights to ask someone if they've been tested or if they know, because you only have to look out for yourself.
This is one of the reasons why this show exists.
Right.
So we can provide you with information like this.
I actually just pulled
Craig,
up the CDC.
Thank you for this. This was awesome.
Yeah,
I actually just pulled up the CDC, and it states on here that 15 to 24-year-olds account for more than half of all new STDs.
Great.
Right. 15 to 24-year-olds.
There we go.
15.
Right. And where are we? This is the fucking mecca of 15 to 24-year-olds. Well, 21 to 24.
21, yeah.
21 to 24.
Right.
So, yeah.
Anyway, the bottom line is you're well within your rights to ask, and if somebody gets offended by it, fuck them.
Yep.
Fuck them.
We, again, we're at the tail end of the show and everything. We want to thank everybody for calling in, 603-217-5400. We're going to have another episode of Common Sense New Hampshire next week. I just want to let you guys know, we don't know if we're going to happen. We don't know if we're going to have an episode of Common Sense New Hampshire on Father's Day. Father's Day is something. It's a very emotional day for me. I'll explain later.
I would rather be with Sydney on Father's Day.
Yeah. So if we do not have a show, maybe we could do it on Friday, Saturday, or maybe even on that Monday. Or we'll try to make it up to you guys. We try to make it up again since we didn't have a show last week. Again, you have a 2.5-hour show that you can, indulge yourself with after we're done here too. So we want to thank our YouTube listeners. We want to thank our iHeart listeners.
The whole table, the top.
I heard something about Spotify that we're in the review process right now with Spotify. So hopefully we'll give you some good news about that next week as well. Positive, negative into a positive. Anybody?
I have a lot of work coming. Well, me and Bernie have a lot of work coming up. So Hudson Old Home Days is less than a month away. We're a little bit over a month away.
It's about
a month
2 months.
away.
It's about 2 months.
But we've got a lot of work. We just we are actually in charge of their entertainment this year. Yay!
Nice. Congrats, guys.
Yeah, we moved up in the world.
Good for you. You guys are
Mikey.
fucking tearing it up, man, and you should be. You're such good people, and you're so good at what you do.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Man Mike, I just want to say, hey, that's, Man Mike is not here. I miss you, bud. We love you.
My
Please
God.
be
Miss
safe.
you, Mikey.
The show is not the same. We're 3/4 of a show right now.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And we didn't even talk about any...
Tell those fuckers to get back to work.
Really? Yeah, exactly.
So you could come home.
My negative into a positive is I drove on a fucking donut to Rochester yesterday, white knuckling it the whole time, hoping that fucking donut didn't blow. And went to Rochester, had a great time, saw this band called Dirty Deeds. They're an AC/DC tribute band. Fucking phenomenal. Unbelievable. I've seen them already once before for the radio station at Motorcycle Week in Lowell.
So that means you haven't gone down to First Choice Tire yet.
Right. No, I haven't. That's true.
Get on it.
That may be my positive. But anyway, had a great time, and then I drove back white knuckling it the whole way with Shay driving right behind me. Made it home. Here I am, obviously doing the podcast. So
good.
negative into a positive. Negative into a positive. Negative was that I was fucking literally having anxiety the whole time. The positive was I had a great time. Got to hang out with Shay's mom. And had a really good time with her and Shay, so it was a blast.
So Ryan for First Choice,
Yeah.
Craig will be down to see
I
you.
still have his business card. I'm going to follow up with him tomorrow, probably.
Craig will be down to see you.
Yeah.
And I've got that tire that I made you put in my truck. I've got to bring that back to you because I don't need it anymore.
I'm going to follow up with him tomorrow.
Negative into a positive. My negative was I received a text message for a relative.
Oh boy.
I'll be more specific. It was my own daughter. She's turning 16 in about 4 days.
16.
She's going to be turning 18 in 4 days. And the things that she said in this particular text message, I am totally surprised. No, I'm not totally surprised. I am just flabbergasted on the things that she told me.
I'm appalled.
But hold on one second. But this just proves something that I'm going to take into something positive, is that she, her, about the whole brainwashing thing. Mm-hmm. It was all a brainwashing thing on how I'm the bad guy and I'm the deadbeat father and all this good stuff. We don't have time for this and everything. But the positive thing about this is that she is going to realize, maybe not now, maybe 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now, that you know what, it wasn't all me. You know what I mean?
Sure.
18-year-olds have that extent.
I told you that, man.
18-year-olds think that they're
retarded.
invincible and they could do this and they can do that and everything. Wait a while. Wait until you start really adulting.
Right.
Give yourselves about 3, 4, 5 years ago.
It's like
that's
that
the
3 months
positive
before
here.
they turn 18.
Here's the
They
positive.
turn like fucking psycho Satans.
When you realize what life is all about, give me a call. We can discuss things. And by the way, I just want to let you know that your mother was not an angel, by the way.
No.
She has her deviousness too. But you'll never know that because you'll never talk to me about that. But anyway, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Thank you for listening. Common Sense New Hampshire. We'll have another show next week. 603-217-5400. If you got anything in for the show too, by all means let us know about that too. LubeTube listeners.
LubeTube.
Yeah, LubeTube.
YouTube listeners,
We're loving our LubeTube listeners. Thank
Spreaker
you, guys.
listeners, I want to say thank you very much for coming, for listening to our show. Join us again next week for another show.
Good night, New Hampshire.
Good night.
And as always, use a little common sense. Good night.
Way to kill a guy.